stop when the bell rings. Join us every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for Kiddies Lounge. Class on radio, only on Oxygen FM 96.9. We make math, English, science, and more super fun with games, stories, and easy lessons kids will love. Learn, laugh, and get ahead for the week. Kiddies Lounge! Learn and play. Fun and learning every Saturday. Kiddies Lounge! Kiddies Lounge! Class on radio. Every Saturday, 8 to 9 a.m. Only on Oxygen FM 96.9.
Your station, your heartbeat. Oxygen FM 96.9 Ibadan.
Alright, it's a beautiful Saturday morning in the city of Ibadan. Welcome to Kiddies Lounge on Oxygen 96.9 FM. It's another wonderful Saturday morning. A very good morning to you all, and welcome to another exciting episode of Kiddies Lounge, your number one favorite learning and fun feed program. I hope all of you are feeling happy, healthy, and you are ready to learn today. Thank you for joining us again today. Welcome to Kiddies Lounge. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Kiddies Lounge on Oxygen 96.9 FM Ibadan, and here we dive into the world of science together. We learn new things, we discover new things in the world of science. And I want you to, if you are just joining us for today, I want you to get ready for today's class. Find yourself a very comfortable place to sit, get your writing materials, and be ready to learn something new today. Welcome to Kiddies Lounge. In our last class, we talked about something very, very important. We talked about the living things and non-living things. So we look at the meaning of living things, non-living things. Then we look at the characteristics of living things. That is, what are those things that when you see in a living thing, we help you to point out that, okay, this is a living thing. That is some characters, some attributes that living things exhibit. So we look at the characteristics of living things. Likewise, we look at the non-living things and the differences between living things and non-living things. And if you could remember very well, last week I gave you an assignment, like a practical assignment, I ask you to perform a particular experiment. You want to verify something under the characteristics of living things last week. So today we are going to check everything together. Very soon that we open the phone lines, I want to get the reports from the assignment I gave to you guys, to the experiment I asked you to carry out. We want to see the observation, we want to see the result of what I ask you to do. So let's quickly speed to our last class lesson. Last class we talked about living things, and I told you that living things are things that have life. That is, they carry out different activities that help them stay alive. I told us that living things, they need food, water, and air to live. They can grow bigger. They can move from one place to another or move part of their bodies. Likewise, I told you they can breathe and they can produce young ones of their kind, of the same species. They respond to what is happening around them. They remove waste from their body and they eventually die. So we look at the characteristics, and I gave you an acronym for the characteristics of living things, that Mr. Niger D, and M stands for movement. That is, living things, they can move. Human being move, an animal move from one place in search for food and water, and plants, they move part of their body. That is where I gave you the experiment that you go and perform. We want to see how plants move part of their body. Then we look at another one, R. That means respiration, breathing. Living things breathe to release energy from the food they eat. Human being and animal breathing oxygen, I told you, and they release what we call carbon dioxide. That is like plant and animal, we are doing what we call trade by barter. We give them carbon dioxide, they release oxygen for us. We are going to look at that topic in another form in our next class, maybe subsequent class. I told us as well that living things, they can feed. That is nutrition. We are taking it one after the other. Mr. MR, then Niger N stand for nutrition. That is, living things need food to live, to grow, and to have energy. Animals, human beings, they obtain their food by eating plants or other animals, while green plants make their own food using sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, and some mineral resources. That is photosynthesis for you. So another one is irritability, or we call it sensitivity. That is, living things, they respond to stimuli. Yes, that is, they respond to what is going on around them, maybe light, shock, or wherever. You get it? So sensitivity. Then we look at another one, which is growth. Living things increase in size and develop as they grow. For example, a baby grows into adult, while a seed grows into a what? Mature plant. We look at excretion as well. That is, living things, they remove waste products from their bodies. Human beings excrete waste through urine, sweat, feces, while plants remove some waste through the what? The stomata of leaves. Are you getting me now? So then we look at another one, which is reproduction. Living things, they produce young ones of their kind, of their own kind. That is, of the same species. Are you getting me now? That is, plant, we produce another plant of its own kind. Human being will give birth to human being. Cat will give birth to cat. Are you getting me now? They produce new organism of their kind, of the same species. Then the last one, all living things, they have lifespan. That is, after living for a period of time, they grow old and what? Die. So all these are the characteristics of living things. Then we look at differences between living things and non-living things. You guys say they have life, they do not have life, they grow, they cannot grow, and all that. Because of our time, we won't be able to look at that again. So last class, I gave you an assignment that I asked you guys to get a particular plant, then look for a container, be a bucket or can, then create a hole beside it, small hole like that beside it. Then I ask you to use it to cover up the plant so that the only place where the plant will get air and sunlight is the little channel created. Are you getting me now? I ask you to do that. Then I ask you to leave it for like 2-3 days. Then you go and remove it, then observe what happened. So let me quickly open the phone lines before we proceed to today's class. For a few minutes, I want to hear feedback on what I ask you guys to do. 070-4700-3969, 070-4700-3969, or 070-4700-2969, 070-4700-2969. So those are the numbers to call. Let's hear from you. Did you really perform the experiment? Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm waiting for you. Right, because of our time, I expect you to call in 070-4700-3969 or 070-4700-2969. Those are the numbers to call. Well, if you perform the experiment I ask you to perform, if you carry out the experiment, you will see that after you have covered the plant tightly with the container, or maybe you use buckets of water, maybe you just cover it up tightly and you leave it outside for a few days, you will notice that maybe after the second day or third day, if you remove the bucket, you see that the plant will bend towards the side where you created that small hole. The plant will bend towards that place. That is, the plant is responding to light. Yes, the plant is responding to the light. So plant, they can respond to stimuli. Are you getting me now? Though their own might not be as fast as that of human being and animals. Are you getting me now? But the response to stimuli. The another one is that they can move part of their plant. That is what you see they just demonstrated. The plant will bend towards the direction. Are you getting me now? Of that what? Of that channel where that small hole is being created. So that is the evidence to show you that plants respond to stimuli and they can move parts of their body. All right, let's quickly go for a quick break. When we come back, then we'll dive into today's topic. Good morning. Welcome to Kiddies Lounge.
Hey kids and amazing parents, school doesn't stop stop when the bell rings. Join us every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. for Kiddies Lounge. Class on radio, only on Oxygen FM 96.9. We make math, English, science, and more super fun with games, stories, and easy lessons kids will love. Learn, laugh, and get ahead for the week. Kiddies Lounge! Learn and play. Fun and learning every Saturday. Kiddies Lounge! Kiddies Lounge! Class on radio. Every Saturday, 8 to 9 a.m. Only on Oxygen FM 96.9.
Can you read with confidence, spell like a champion, and tell amazing stories? Then it's time for Smart Dong on Oxygen FM 96.9, featuring fastest reader, spelling bee, storytelling spotlights, tongue twisters, word of the week, and lots of exciting prizes. Join children from different schools as they learn, compete, and shine every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Speak smart, shine bright.
Between the pages of a book lies a whole world waiting to be discovered, a place where every story speaks and every reader belongs. Whether you're a little child, a curious teenager, a vibrant youth, or even older and wiser, there is something here for you. So grab a book, get comfortable, and let your imagination take the lead. Welcome to Chatters and Chats, your cozy corner for book lovers and meaningful conversation. Here, we don't just read stories, we feel them, we share them, we live them. From timeless classics to modern page turners, we dive into every chapter and bring stories to life. Chatters and Chats, where every chapter feels like home. Only on Oxygen FM 96.9.
All right, you're welcome back. Welcome to Kiddies Lounge. If you are just joining us for the first time, this is Kiddies Lounge on Oxygen 96.9 FM Ibadan. I am Senior Latte James, and you're welcome to today's episode. So today, let's quickly look at the topic we are having today. This morning, we are looking at another interesting topic in science, and the topic we want to treat this morning is nutrition. Nutrition. That is the topic we want to take this morning. Remember that last week we talked about the living things and the characteristics of living things, and one of the characteristics of living things is nutrition, that is feeding. All living things need food to survive. All living things need food to survive. Food provides the body with the nutrients needed for growth, for energy, to repair damaged tissues, and protection against diseases. So all living things, we need what? We need food to survive. And animals, remember, we classify them as well as living things. And plants. Animals cannot make their own food like green plants. I told you that plants, they make their own food through the process called photosynthesis. But plants, they cannot make their own food like green plants. Therefore, they depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food. That is, they obtained their food from plants and other animals. Are you getting me? The process by which animals obtain and use the food is called nutrition. So, nutrition, let's look at the meaning of nutrition now. Are you ready? So I'm going to dictate for you to write down the points and how I explain. Now, nutrition is the process by which living organisms obtain food and use it for energy, growth, and maintenance of body functions. I repeat, nutrition is the process by which living organisms obtain food and use it for energy, growth, and maintenance of body functions. In summary, another word for nutrition is feeding. How animals feed. We have looked at the meaning of nutrition, that it is the process whereby living organisms obtain their food, how they get their food, and use it for energy after consumption to provide energy for them to grow and maintain the body. Are you getting me now? Now, we now want to look at the mode or types of nutrition. We have looked at the meaning of nutrition. That nutrition is the process by which living organisms obtain food and use it for energy, growth, repair of damaged tissues, and maintenance of body functions. Now, we want to look at the modes or types of nutrition. Modes or types of nutrition. There are two main types or modes of nutrition in living organisms. There are two main types or modes of nutrition. The first one is called autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition, that is AUTOTROPHIC, autotrophic nutrition. That is the first type of nutrition. Then the second one is heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition, HETEROPHIC, heterotrophic nutrition. These are the two types of nutrition that we have. Now, let's look at the meaning of autotrophic nutrition. It is derived from the word automatic, right? Auto. So autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms they manufacture their own food. That is the simple form of it. It is the mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food. That is, they manufacture their food from simple substances such as carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, chlorophyll. Are you getting me now? Through the process called photosynthesis. So let me slow it down, dictate for you to write. Autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition. Are you writing? Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food. Are you with me? From simple substances such as carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. CHLOROPHYLL, chlorophyll. And chlorophyll through the process of photosynthesis. Through the process of photosynthesis. Autotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food from simple substances such as carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll through the process of photosynthesis. So the meaning of autotrophic nutrition is clear and simple. It is the mode of nutrition in which organisms produce their own food. They manufacture it themselves. Nobody is producing it for them. They produce it themselves. And plant, they exhibit this mode of nutrition because no one is feeding plant. Who is taking food to them early in the morning that, okay, plant, this is your food. They have to know, okay, this is this thing. No, nobody is feeding them. They are manufacturing their own food through the process called photosynthesis. So, organisms that make their own food, they contain chlorophyll. We look at that. There are all these organisms, we will mention organisms that fall into this organism like green plants, like blue-green algae, and some bacteria, and some bacteria. They exhibit this autotrophic mode of nutrition. That is, they produce their own food. So if you are asked that you should mention some organisms that exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition, green plants, they exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. Are you getting me now? Algae, they exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. Then some bacteria, they also exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. Now, how? Let's look at some characteristics of this organism. What gives them the chance to produce their own food? One, they have what we call chlorophyll in them. Yeah, that is responsible for the green color of the leaf that helps them to tap energy from the sun. When we get to the topic photosynthesis, we are going to dig deep into that. So they have what we call chlorophyll. That is the green, the pigment that is responsible for the green color in plant, and it helps them to what? To tap the energy from the sun. Then they don't depend on other organisms for food. That is another characteristic of what? Of this organism that exhibits autotrophic mode of nutrition. So autotrophic mode of nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms do what? Manufacture their own food. They produce their own food from simple substances like carbon dioxide, sunlight, water, chlorophyll through the process called photosynthesis. Good, you are following me. Now let's look at examples of animals that exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition. We mentioned green plant, then algae, and some bacteria. Now let's look at the second mode of nutrition, which is heterotrophic nutrition. Say it after me. Good. Heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot make their own food. They cannot make their own food. It's like this one are lazy. They cannot make their own food. Heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot make their own food. They obtain food by feeding on plants. They will be eating these plants. Plants are making their own food. They are autotrophic in nature. Now, heterotrophic nutrition, these organisms that exhibit this heterotrophic nutrition, they will now be eating what? Plant. That is, they depend on plant for their food. They depend on other animals as their food, or other dead organisms. So, heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot make their own food. No, they cannot make their food. They rather depend on plants or other animal, either live or dead animal, as their what? As their food. Now, animals that exhibit this heterotrophic mode of nutrition, there are plenty. Like we have human being, like a dog. We have cat, like mosquito, like tapeworm, like mushroom, like yeast. All these organisms, they exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Human being, we directly or indirectly depend on plants and animals for our food. So we exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, you want to eat now, you want to eat rice. Where do you get that one? Plant. Even all these food that we eat are noodles. Are you getting me now? All these this thing that we eat. Are you getting me? So biscuits, all our days, most of them, they are derived from what? From plants. And we eat animals as well. Fish is animal. You're eating meat is animal. Are you getting me now? So we depend directly on or indirectly on what? On plant and other animals. So human being, we exhibit what we call heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Are you following now? Cows, they directly feed on what? On green plants. So they are heterotrophic. They exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Lion, they are carnivores. That is, they eat what? Flesh. Is that not so? So they feed on animals. So they exhibit what? Heterotrophic mode of they don't produce their own food. They depend on other animals for their food. So they are referred to as what? Their mode of nutrition is what? Heterotrophic mode of what? Nutrition. So like your bird and some other animals. So yeah, heterotrophic nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot make their own food. Do you see the difference between autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition? In autotrophic mode of nutrition, organisms can what? Manufacture their own food. They can manufacture their own food from simple substances like water, sunlight, chlorophyll. Are you getting me now? Why in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, organisms cannot manufacture their own food. They rather depend on what? Plant or other animal for their food. Are you getting me now? And we made mention of examples of autotrophic animals that exhibit autotrophic mode of nutrition, like your green plant, your algae, and some bacteria. Then examples of animal that exhibit heterotrophic mode of nutrition are human beings, cow, lion, dog, bird, and fungi. Are you getting me now? Now, under this heterotrophic nutrition is now subdivided into three main types. Heterotrophic nutrition is divided into three main types now. Under autotrophic, we don't have types. But under this heterotrophic mode of nutrition, we have three types of heterotrophic nutrition. The first one is holozoic nutrition. Yeah, let me give you time to write types of heterotrophic nutrition. Are you writing? Types of heterotrophic nutrition. The first one, holozoic nutrition. HOLOZOIC. Holozoic nutrition. The second one is parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition. PARASITIC. Parasitic nutrition. Then another one, number 3, is saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition. SAPROPHYTIC. Saprophytic nutrition. Let's quickly look at this before we open the phone lines. The first one is holozoic nutrition. When we are talking about holozoic nutrition is the process in which organisms ingest solid or liquid food. They ingest solid or liquid food. They digest it, they absorb the nutrients, use them, and remove the undigested waste. Like they eat solid or liquid food. That is the meaning of ingest. That is, they put it in their mouth. Are you getting me now? They ingest solid or liquid food. After ingesting, they digest it. After the digestion, they absorb the nutrient. After absorbing the nutrient, they use them for the growth, for energy, for activities. Then they remove the undigested waste in form of what? Maybe urine or what? Feces. Are you getting me? So examples of organisms that exhibit holozoic mode of nutrition are human beings. Yes, we ingest solid food. We eat solid food or liquid. Then after eating, we digest. After digesting, so all these digested food, nutrients, they are absorbed. Then we use them, and the undigested food are what? They are removed from the body. Dog, they eat the same thing. They ingest solid and liquid. Cats, cow, goats, all these are examples of animals that exhibit holozoic nutrition. Then the second one is parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition. When we are talking about parasitic nutrition, it is derived from the word parasite. That is, parasitic nutrition is a type of nutrition in which one organism that serves as parasite, we call them parasite. This organism, we call them parasite. They live on or inside another organism. That is, this is when one organism lives on or inside another organism and they are obtaining their food from it, usually causing harm to the organism that they are feeding on. This is a parasitic nutrition. For example, like your mosquito now. Mosquito is exhibiting heterotrophic mode of nutrition because they don't produce their food themselves. They feed on another animal. How? They now exhibit parasitic nutrition. That is, they will live outside the body of another animal. These animals are called parasites. Are you getting me now? Then the animal they are feeding on, they are called host. The mosquito will rest on someone's body like this, and they what? Begin to suck blood. Is that not so? That is parasitic mode of nutrition. Then after sucking, they cause harm to the body. What do they cause? Malaria. Is that not so? They cause malaria. So this mode of nutrition is called parasitic mode of nutrition. Like your roundworm now, your tapeworm, living inside the body of what? Of host, sucking blood inside. That one is also parasitic mode of nutrition. They are sucking blood, feeding on you, the nutrients that you're supposed to use. All this absorbed, digested food, they are sharing it with you, causing harm to your body. Then tick. All those tick, they can be found on dogs and cattle, like cow. Yes, they live on outside the body of these animals. They will be attached to their body. Then they will begin to suck their blood. And as they are sucking the blood, they are causing harm to the what? To these organisms, to these animals rather. Are you getting me now? So all these animals like tapeworm, roundworm, mosquito, tick, they exhibit what we call parasitic mode of nutrition. That is, they live inside or on another organism. The organism they are living inside or on, they are called host. Why? They serve as what? Parasites. And as they are feeding on them, they are causing harm to the host. Then lastly, the third type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition is called saprophytic nutrition. When we are talking about saprophytic nutrition, it is the process by which organisms they obtain their food from dead or decaying plant and animals. That is, they don't eat live stuff. No, they feed on dead and decaying stuff like plants and animals. They secrete digestive enzymes into dead materials. That is, as they secrete these enzymes, they speed up. Enzymes are organic catalysts that speed up the rate of chemical reactions. When they secrete these chemicals into it, will help the thing to what? To decay. Then they will begin to what? To absorb the what? Digested nutrient. So saprophytic nutrition is the process by which organisms obtain their food from what? Dead and decaying plants and animals. Saprophytic nutrition is the process by which organisms obtain food from dead and decaying plants and animals. And examples of organisms that exhibit saprophytic nutrition are mushrooms. I could remember when we were young, our father do say something that wherever you see mushroom, it seems they have buried someone there. That the mushroom always grow up where someone is being buried. So we were so scared of eating mushroom. But when we grew up, I got to know that okay, this is what they are trying to say, that so mushroom are what? They are feeding on decaying what? Decaying plants or animals. Are you getting me now? So examples of organisms are mushroom them, bread mouth, then your yeast. So these are organisms that exhibit saprophytic nutrition. So far we have looked at the meaning of nutrition as a process by which living organisms obtain food and use it for energy, for growth, and for maintenance of body functions. We look at the types of or mode of nutrition that we have. I told us that we have two main types of or mode of nutrition, which are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. I told us that autotrophic nutrition is a mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food from simple substances such as carbon dioxide, sunlight, water, chlorophyll through the process called photosynthesis. And we mentioned organisms that exhibit this type of nutrition like green plants, algae, and some bacteria. Likewise, we look at heterotrophic nutrition as the mode of nutrition in which organisms cannot make their own food. They obtain food by feeding on plant, animal, or other living or dead organisms. That is heterotrophic nutrition. And we made mention of animals that exhibit this heterotrophic nutrition, like your cow, your lion, dog, dog, human beings, bird, fungi, and so on. Then we look at the types of heterotrophic nutrition. We mentioned three. We mentioned holozoic, mentioned parasitic, and we mentioned saprophytic. I told us that holozoic is the process by which organisms ingest solid or liquid food. They digest it, absorb the nutrients, and use them and remove the undigested waste. Examples of organisms that exhibit holozoic: human being, cat, dog, and so on. Then parasitic mode of nutrition, I told us, is a type of nutrition in which one organism lives on or inside another organism, and they obtain their food from it and usually causing harm. I told us that organism that is feeding on another organism causing harm to them, they are called what? Parasite. While the organism they are feeding on is called what? Host. I gave us examples like tapeworm, roundworm, mosquito tick, and so on. Are you getting me now? Then we look at another one now. We look at saprophytic, which is the last one. Nutrition is the mode of nutrition in which organisms obtain food from decaying plant and animal. So let's quickly go for a break. Then after the break, we open the phone line. So the phone lines to call are 070-4700-3969 or 070-4700-2969. So hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
My name, I'm fine, sir.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
Zainab.
Zainab.
Yes.
Zainab what?
Bint Maruf.
Bint Maruf. Zainab. Have you been reached?
No, sir.
You have not been reached yet. All right. Don't
Yes.
worry. Okay. From Yemetu, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Are you ready for today's question?
Yes.
Always ready. All right. This is your question. I want you to explain what saprophytic nutrition means to me.
Saprophytic is process by which the organisms feed on dead and decaying animals and plants,
It's
like mushrooms.
like mushrooms. Yes. Congratulations, Zainab. Congratulations. So we reach you after the program, please. Thank you, Zainab, for calling. Thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Epiro Samuel.
Epiruru Samuel.
Yes, sir.
Oh, please, can you spell that? Sorry.
I'm calling from Belekale.
Belekale. What's the name of your school? The name of your school, Samuel?
Sunken Brilliant College.
Sunken.
Yes, sir.
Sunken
Brilliant College.
Brainland.
Yes, sir.
Brainland College. Okay. Where is that school located? Sorry.
At Onipasa area, I go to Gate Garden.
Onipasan area gate. Sunken, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you call that your name? Epiruru. Please help me spell it.
E-K.
E-K.
P-I.
P-I.
R-O.
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 R-O. All right. Are you ready for today's question, Samuel?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's proceed. Please, how many types of heterotrophic nutrition do we have? How many types of heterotrophic nutrition do we have?
3.
3 types. Good. Mention them.
Holozoic nutrition.
Holozoic nutrition.
Parasitic nutrition.
Parasitic nutrition.
Saprophytic nutrition.
Saprophytic nutrition. Congratulations to you, Samuel. We'll reach to you after the program. Congratulations, Samuel.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Daniel. I'm calling from Araba.
Daniel what?
Olarinde.
Olarinde. Daniel. From where?
From Araba.
Araba. What's the name of your school?
New Generation Group of Schools.
New Generation Group of Schools. Where is that one located?
Ejikaye.
Ejikaye.
Yes, sir.
Where is Ejikaye?
Adia.
Ejikaye Ajia. All right. Are you ready for today's question?
Yes, sir. Sir, I won't last week.
You have not been reached, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. We reach to you. Don't worry. We are going to reach you. All right. Let's proceed to today's question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Please do turn down the volume of your radio set. Please explain autotrophic nutrition to me.
Okay, sir. It is the mode of nutrition in which organisms manufacture their own food from simple substances, such as carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, yes.
Sir?
All right, proceed. Continue with it. I'm with you.
Water,
chlorophyll,
sunlight, through the process of photosynthesis.
Oh, correct. Congratulations, Daniel. Congratulations. We reach to you after the program. Let's speak one more call before we call it a day on the program today. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Khadija. I'm calling from Yemetu.
Khadija from Yemetu.
Yes, sir.
Khadija what?
Bintu Maruf.
Oh, Bint Maruf Khadijat. I love that. So you are Zainab's sister, right?
Yes, ma. Yes, sir.
Are you ready for today's question, Zainab?
Yes, ma.
You are ready. It's said. All right. This is your question. List 3 organisms that exhibit heterotrophic nutrition.
Okay, sir.
List 3 organisms that exhibit heterotrophic nutrition.
Human being.
Human being. Dogs.
Cats.
Cats. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Khadija. We reach to you after the program. We won't be able to pick more calls. Our time has gone. So, thank you for joining us on the program today. We are glad to have you on the program this week. Please do join us next week by 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. It promises to be a very educative one. So, till next week, we'll meet. I'm saying learning is fun. Good morning.
Your station, your heartbeat. Oxygen FM 96.9 Ibadan.
Between the pages of a book lies a whole world waiting